In the heart of a seemingly serene suburb, a horrifying truth lay buried. Here, Audreanna Zimmerman and her daughter once lived a life that appeared idyllic. The streets, lined with whispering trees and cautious neighbors, hinted at secrets behind closed doors. Audreanna, a vibrant single mother, and her daughter shared moments filled with both joy and unspoken sorrow. Beneath this calm facade, a storm was brewing, a prelude to a crime that would shake the very foundations of this community. The community, blissfully unaware, was on the brink of becoming the epicenter of a crime that would capture the nation's attention. This case, both captivating and horrifying, would leave no one untouched. For Audreanna, life was about to take a dramatic and irreversible turn. The once safe neighborhood transformed overnight into a chilling crime scene, proving that danger could hide in the most unexpected places. Join us as we delve into the gripping and tragic story of Audreanna Zimmerman, uncovering layers of mystery with exclusive insights and shocking revelations. What secrets did this quiet neighborhood hold? And how could such a tragedy unfold here? Stay with us as we explore a case that is as personal as it is perplexing, offering a unique perspective on the hidden dangers that lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. Audreanna Zimmerman had always been cordial with her neighbors until a new resident, whom we'll call Mr. Smith, moved in next door. Initially friendly, their relationship soured over a seemingly minor misunderstanding about property boundaries. What started as polite discussions soon escalated into heated arguments, disturbing the once peaceful neighborhood. The disputes became a common topic among the residents, with each party recounting their version of events. Audreanna felt threatened by Mr. Smith's increasingly aggressive behavior, claiming he often glared at her and her daughter from his window. This growing hostility was palpable, setting the stage for a tragic escalation. It was clear that what began as a trivial neighborly disagreement was spiraling into something far more dangerous. The tension reached a boiling point one fateful morning, marking the beginning of a horrifying sequence of events. This conflict, rooted in everyday suburban life, was about to unleash a level of brutality that was unimaginable to those who called this neighborhood home. On a chilling morning, the unresolved anger between Audreanna and Mr. Smith exploded into physical violence. Mr. Smith, in a fit of rage, crossed into Audreanna's property and attacked her. The brutality of the assault was shocking, leaving Audreanna severely injured and unconscious. This moment of violence was a stark contrast to the typical quiet of the morning. Neighbors who heard the commotion were quick to call emergency services, but the damage had been done. Audreanna was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, her life hanging by a thread. The community was left reeling from the attack, struggling to comprehend how their neighborhood had become the scene of such a vicious assault. As Audreanna fought for her life, the police began their investigation into Mr. Smith. The tranquility of the neighborhood had been shattered, and the safety that residents once took for granted was now called into question. The brutal assault would mark a before and after in the lives of everyone connected to this case. Miraculously, Audreanna survived the attack. During the trial, her testimony was central to understanding the sheer terror she experienced that day. With remarkable courage, she recounted the moments of the assault, her voice unwavering even as she described her fear and pain. Her words painted a vivid picture of her ordeal, leaving the courtroom in heavy silence. This testimony was not only a recounting of events, but also a display of Audreanna's resilience. Her determination to face her attacker, to stand up and speak out, was a powerful testament to her strength. It was a moment that underscored the personal stakes of the trial, as Audreanna sought justice not just for herself, but for her daughter as well. The impact of her words was profound, influencing the jury's perception and the ultimate outcome of the trial. Audreanna's testimony became a crucial piece of the puzzle, shedding light on the nature of the conflict and the brutality of the attack. It was a stark reminder of the human element within the legal process, the emotional and physical scars carried by those involved. As the investigation unfolded, the police were meticulous in gathering evidence from the crime scene. Forensic experts combed through Audreanna's home, collecting fingerprints, DNA samples, and other crucial evidence. The physical evidence corroborated Audreanna's account, painting a detailed picture of the attack and pointing unequivocally to Mr. Smith as the perpetrator. Interviews with other neighbors revealed that the animosity between Audreanna and Mr. Smith had been observed by many. These testimonies added layers to the narrative, illustrating the escalation that led to the attack. The community's input was vital, providing the police with a broader context for the conflict. As the pieces of the puzzle came together, Mr. Smith's defense began to crumble. Faced with overwhelming evidence, he eventually confessed to the attack. His confession was a critical turning point in the case, shifting the focus from proving his guilt to understanding his motives. This confession not only expedited the legal process, but also began to bring closure to the community shaken by the violence. The trial of Mr. Smith was a highly publicized event, drawing attention not just from the local community, but also from national media. Audreanna's bravery in facing her attacker and the shocking details of the case captivated everyone who followed the proceedings. The courtroom was often packed a silent witness to the unfolding drama. Legal experts dissected every detail of the case, from the motives behind Mr. Smith's actions to the legality of the evidence presented. The trial proceedings were meticulous, with both sides presenting their arguments with precision. This was not just about securing a conviction, but also about understanding the failure of community and social structures that allowed such a crime to happen. The verdict, when it came, was met with mixed emotions. While many felt justice had been served, others pondered the deep-seated issues that had led to such a tragedy. The trial was not just an end, but a reflection on the community's moral and social responsibilities. It raised questions about conflict resolution, mental health, and community safety that lingered long after the courtroom had cleared. The conviction of Mr. Smith brought some closure to the horrifying events, but the scars remained. The community was forced to confront uncomfortable truths about the safety and harmony of their neighborhood. Initiatives to enhance community relations and safety began to take shape as residents sought to reclaim the trust that had been shattered. Support groups were formed for those affected by the crime, providing a space for healing and discussion. Audreanna became an advocate for victims of violence, using her experience to help others. Her efforts were a beacon of hope for many, showing that recovery, though challenging, was possible. The local government also stepped in, implementing policies aimed at preventing such tragedies in the future. This included better policing strategies, community outreach programs, and more stringent measures for dealing with disputes before they escalated. These efforts were a testament to the community's resilience and desire to turn a tragic event into a catalyst for positive change. The Audreanna Zimmerman case served as a crucial lesson in conflict resolution and community safety. It highlighted the importance of addressing disputes early and the role of community mediation services. Offering these services could potentially prevent future violence by providing a neutral ground for resolving conflicts. The case also underscored the need for better mental health resources. Ensuring that individuals have access to mental health care could help mitigate the risk of such extreme actions. Communities must be vigilant, not just in enhancing physical safety, but also in fostering an environment where mental well-being is prioritized. Furthermore, the case emphasized the significance of community involvement in safety measures. Active participation in neighborhood watches and community policing can deter crime and enhance mutual trust among residents. These collective efforts are vital in creating a safe and supportive environment for all members. The Audreanna Zimmerman case is a stark reminder of the fragility of community trust and the devastating impact of violence. It forced a close-knit community to reevaluate its values and the measures in place to protect its members. The case was not only about the tragedy that befell Audreanna, but also about the resilience and unity that emerged in its aftermath. This story is a powerful testament to the strength of human spirit and the capacity for communities to come together in times of crisis. It serves as a call to action for individuals and communities alike to be more vigilant, compassionate, and proactive in ensuring the safety and well-being of all members. As we reflect on the lessons learned from this harrowing experience, it becomes clear that every community has the potential to face such challenges. However, it is through our response to these challenges that we define our strength and our character. The legacy of Audreanna Zimmerman and the lessons learned from her ordeal will continue to influence community safety initiatives for years to come.